want to share a dream that I had this morning. I was sitting on a bench with an older looking couple. They were probably in their 70s, and they were sitting on this bench that was on top of a mountain overlooking the United States. And life was going on as usual. Everybody was busy doing their own thing. I remember this older looking couple looking back to me and saying, they say that by the time the clock strikes midnight, there's only going to be two currencies in circulation in the United States. Let me repeat again what they said. They looked to me and they said, by the time the clock strikes midnight, it wasn't specified on which date that was, but in the dream they were saying, by the time the clock strikes midnight, there's only going to be two currencies in circulation in the United States. Then this older couple turned on to each other and they passed to each other a piece of bread. And they started eating it. And I remember they were saying that we need to pray because we do not know how people are going to receive it and what's going to happen after that. And so I remember we were looking at the clock, and the thing that came to me is, were they expecting some kind of a backlash or rioting or anything like that? Well, I remember that I looked at the clock and it was about 1:59 a.m., which means that the clock had passed that hour, midnight hour, and it was about 1:58 a.m. in the morning. In the dream, I'm still looking at the clock, and I'm looking at them, and they were looking like they were not shocked at all. The older couple was not shocked. Everything looked calm. Everything looked like there was no problem. Everything was just normal. But you could sense that something had shifted in the atmosphere. I believe that there is something coming with the currencies being phased out in the United States, and there was only two currencies in circulation. All right. So how that affects your bread, how that affects your food, is something for you to figure out. Mine is to warn God's people. God told me to be a voice, so I'm just warning God's people. If this is going to affect bread, be prepared for it. But there is a coming phasing out of currencies in the USA, and there's only two currencies, being in operation at that time. That's what I saw. Only two currencies in circulation. The rest of them have been phased out. Whether this is digital currency or whether this is the dollar bowing out to other currencies globally, I do not know what this is, but this is a warning. And so pray and prepare yourself. Amen.